The all is mind. The universe is mental. Let's look into it. Hi, this is Harold and welcome to The Sanctum. This is the first video of a 7-video sub-series which will focus on the 7 Hermetic principles. So now, these 7 Hermetic principles are the 7 laws of life, or the 7 powerful laws that govern reality and govern this universe and the workings of this universe. And the Hermetic tradition was originally an Egyptian tradition, and the entire tradition was based off these 7 laws. What's interesting is that these 7 laws are present in every other tradition in the world in its own form. But essentially, if you were to take every tradition in the entire world and cut out everything that is different from it, you'll be left with these 7 laws. So everything that we talk about in this channel and manifestation and everything related according to all the traditions are based on these 7 Hermetic principles. So in this 7-video sub-series, I shall be giving a very brief explanation on what the 7 Hermetic principles are, and how we can see it and how it works in day-to-day life. If you want to find out more, I recommend reading the book The Kabbalion, which is written by Hermes Trismegistus, or the thrice greatest Hermes. And this book is an incredible book that is almost never ending in a way. It's a very small book, but very, very heavy. And you read it once and you get about 10% of the information. You read it twice, you get a little more, and the third time a little more. So it's a never-ending book in a way, and there's always something new to learn from it. So I highly recommend checking that book out if you want to look into these principles in a lot more depth than we cover in these videos. And in this video we shall cover the first law, which is known as the law of mentalism. The law of mentalism states that all is mind, that we are in the Creator's mind, that reality is created by the Creator's mind, and that we are like projections or thoughts in the mind of the Creator. So what I mean by this is that the universe is mental, right? So all is mind and the universe is mental. So when I mean the universe is mental, the universe has been constructed from mind, from the mind of the Creator, and that everything that permeates this reality at its deepest core is essentially mind, right? When I mean mind, I don't mean something physical, I mean something non-physical, pure awareness, right? The mind that is looking through your eyes right now, that is a non-physical phenomenon, and that the reality that we live in is all mind. We have our individual mind, but it's one giant mind. It's been created by one giant mind. And we can call this many things. We can call it source, we can call it the Creator, we can call it God, we can call it many things. But in Hermeticism, which is where the Hermetic principles come from, they refer to this grand mind as the all. The all. So the all is all that can really exist. If it wasn't all that can really exist, then it wouldn't be known as the all. So it is everything. That's why it's called the all. The all must be infinite, because there's nothing else that can define, confine, bound, limit or restrict the all. The all must be eternal in time. So the all is the substantial reality underlying all of the outward expressions or outward manifestations of that which we can call the material universe. All that we can consider life, matter, and energy. Another term for this all or the all is spirit, the universal infinite mind. So this incredible universe is just a mental creation of the all, subject to the law of created things. So the universe as a whole has existence in the mind of the all. So this principle explains the true nature of energy, power, and matter, and why and how these are subordinate to the mastery of the mind. This is very important to know, because if this is all mind, and we have a mind, and you have a mind, and all the plants have a mind, and animals all have minds, what is the quality of this mind and the mind of the all? Are they the same thing? Are they linked in some way? So if you master that which we call the mind, which mind are we mastering? Or how much control will this individual mind have on this grand mind? Or how can we be more connected? How can this individual mind be more connected with the all? Can the all guide the individual mind in a way? Can the individual mind receive information from the all? Can the individual mind send a message to the all and change reality by interacting with the all in this way? In its deepest core, in our deepest nature of mind, we have the mind of the all within us, because we are essentially created by the all. And just like Macbeth is a character made up by Shakespeare, we know that if Shakespeare made Macbeth, there's a tiny piece or a tiny aspect of Shakespeare inside Macbeth. So if we are created by the all, just like that example, we have a tiny piece of the all shining through us. And that is our connection to each other. That is our connection to all the animals and the plants, to our reality, and to everything. That's why the all is one. The all is one. So if we can understand this principle, this will help us understand why it's of fundamental importance to gain control of the mind when it comes to these subjects that we will dwell deeper into on this channel. And now as you go about life, especially after these 7 videos, so watch all 7 of these videos and make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit the bell icon to be notified of whenever I release a new video. Because once you see all 7 of these videos of the 7 Hermetic principles, you'll begin to see them everywhere. You'll begin to notice the laws in play in your reality, in our collective reality. And if we truly understand these laws and apply them, learn how to apply them, which we will get into more on this channel, because all this Hermetic knowledge can be so overwhelming sometimes. But if you learn to read and understand what is going on within, we can begin to understand the secrets of life and how we can master ourselves as individuals as pieces of life, as well as learn to live in harmony with that which is around us and grow as individuals and attain our goals and all these beautiful things that we want to experience, even physically. So these principles go very, very deep. I recommend you read the Kabbalion if you want to learn more about this law. But you will notice in almost every manifestation school, all these principles or some of these principles are being used. And so I hope that makes sense. Please subscribe to my channel, hit the bell icon to be notified of new videos, and like and share this video. And I'll see you very soon. Take care.